it appears Eamon Ryan's dream of banning turf is over for now. What is the compromise, in inverted commas, that has been reached?
Now what they're saying is, in addition to people being allowed to have turf for their own use and only large commercial ventures vis-a-vis turf being outlawed, small towns, rural towns that are less than 500 people will be exempt from the ban on the selling, the gifting or the burning of turf. So turf is here to stay, certainly in rural communities, certainly in small rural communities. But I think once you allow it into small rural communities, I mean, it's going to spill over, isn't it? It's going to be available throughout.
This is an absolute cop-out. This is the classic Irish solution to an Irish problem. And I actually find the story really depressing. And I know people are going to text in and say, you know, you're from the city, you don't get it and all that. And you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I don't. But you know what I do get? I get that around 1,200 people die every year. It's worth stressing that. Premature deaths because of air pollution, most caused by respiratory disease, most of that caused by smoky fuels. Do you know how many people die the excess deaths during the whole of the COVID period in Ireland?
Go on.
1,200. So exactly the same number of people.
So we locked down the country for 2 years.
We locked down the country for 2 years, shut down the economy, tell most of the population, including very young, you know, and all the problems that go with that. Tell women who may have cancer, well, actually, we can't fully treat you yet. And all that happened, and I think probably rightly, to save lives. And yet here we're saying, well, actually, these lives don't matter. Because they're not tangible, really. I think that's what it is, because they're not tangible. So all those TDs and local councillors who go on, bang the table, like what they're saying is, we actually don't care about those premature deaths. And I don't think you can get away from that. I don't think I'm being emotive saying that. I think they're saying is, we're not prioritising that. And to me, that's shameful and it's a disgrace.
I think that is what we're saying, but I think to some extent, and I'm not excusing that, I think you're right, but I think it isn't just that they're intangible. I think that they're not immediate, and also they're not. A lot of what drove the COVID stuff was fear of the unknown, and we're not afraid of burning turf, irrespective of how many people it kills. We're not afraid of it, and I think that is the difference. I also think that we have a kind of we speak out of both sides of our mouth when it comes to things like climate. I think we're only half
save the Amazon rainforest.
Only half serious about it, and I think you're exactly right in the Amazon rainforest. We're a bit like with things like turf. We're a bit like the NRA in the States. From my cold, dead hands, will you take my peat briquette? Because, because of tradition and all that. It's not really what it's about. It's about the fact that we don't want to change. We're not willing to change. And I think also it shows a fairly mealy-mouthed state of politics in the country too.